Well, in national news, President Trump is turning to social media in an effort to pressure Democrats into reaching a deal as the partial government shutdown reached a milestone today. Kenneth Craig has the latest from New York.
President Trump fired off a series of tweets Saturday as the partial government shutdown entered day 22, the longest in U.S. history. Mr. Trump tweeted, "Democrats could solve the shutdown in 15 minutes. Tell them to get it done. Humanitarian crisis." Congress has adjourned until next week, and so far Democrats have denied the president's request for more than $5 billion to fund a border wall.
We have a better idea about how to secure our border, to do so with technology and infrastructure that is smart.
The president has threatened to declare border security a national emergency.
But if we don't make a deal, I would say it would be very surprising to me that I would not declare a national emergency and just fund it.
A CBS News poll found that 47% of Americans say they blame President Trump for the partial government shutdown. 30% say they blame Democrats in Congress, and just 3% blame Republicans.
And the shutdown.
Caught in the middle are some 800,000 federal workers who did not receive paychecks Friday. Food banks are helping out by distributing emergency groceries to those furloughed or working without pay.
Not everyone makes the same amount of money, and a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck.
Mr. Trump says he will sign legislation from Congress that gives back pay to every federal worker affected by the shutdown. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
The Trump administration is considering a plan that would divert emergency funds from the Army Corps and of Engineers to pay for border security. Well, and yesterday, U.S. Senator Steve Daines introduced the End Government Shutdowns Act, which permanently prevents federal government shutdowns, saying, quote, "Shutdowns don't work, yet we're seeing them happen time and time again." He added that the End Government Shutdowns Act will hold Congress accountable to funding the government and ensure that hardworking folks aren't paying the price for the partisan political games being played in D.C. Well, on Thursday, day 20 of the government shutdown, Senator Jon Tester took the Senate floor, along with a number of other senators. Tester said the bill should be brought to the floor to open this government and vote on them. And he thinks they will pass, and if the president vetoes them, bring them back for a veto override. He also added that he took an oath to protect this country, and we're turning our back on this country. Well, back here in Billings, doctors, scientists, and engineers of the future came together today for the kickoff of the regional MSUB Billings Clinic Science Fair. It's that time of year when students start preparing their science fair projects. Those focused on a career in science where they today were inspiring kids with experiments and projects. For the last 2 years, MSUB has been the main organizer, and students from 1st through 12th grade can compete in the science fair. The projects give children a chance to study something that interests them.
Kids love to do anything hands-on, anything they can touch, feel, watch explode, or watch some kind of a reaction. They absolutely love that.
We need to make sure that we can inspire students to become future scientists, physicians, leaders, professors, science teachers, and everything else. There's so much opportunity for our kids out there right now. We want to make sure that they get the tools right now to do a great science project that they can lead into an international program. So this is a great opportunity for us to work with our community and our students.
The 31st Annual Science Expo is March 22nd and 23rd at MSUB. Families had a chance to have some fun and learn at the 4th Annual Family Life Expo today. Even though it's good weather outside, but it's also a good time inside, where children were given a chance to get some exercise at the 4th Annual Family Life Expo. The expo also provides information on healthcare, finance, real estate, and more. Town Square Media puts on the Life Expo. Pet owners had a chance to get shots for their animals without going to the veterinary clinic. At Home Veterinary Service puts on the affordable monthly vaccination at Shipton's Big R at the West End and in the Heights. The load is little lighter this time of year, but owners still brought animals in for vaccines, heartworm tests, and microchips. It's all an important part of keeping your pets healthy.
The vaccines are extremely important. They help keep the pet healthy, and then also by keeping the population immunized, we reduce the risk that the disease can reemerge in our society. It helps keep them healthy if they're going to be boarded or go to the groomer or just out on the street amongst other pets.
A home veterinary service holds the clinics at Shutdown on the second Saturday of the month and the following Wednesday. In this week's Outdoor Report, Winston Greeley looks back 20 years and finds stories still relevant today.
As we head into the new year, we usually take a look back at some of the fish, wildlife, and park stories to make headlines last year. But as I delved deeper into the archives, I found stories from 20 years ago still making headlines today. 20 years ago, chronic wasting disease appeared in a captive game farm near Phillipsburg. Today, CWD has been found near our northern and southern borders, and FWP is working to monitor, manage, and contain the disease in the state. For decades, FWP has worked to restore the grizzly bear in Montana, as evidenced by the story about urban bear management 20 years ago. Today, bear biologists are working just as hard to manage Montana grizzlies and would like to see them delisted. Fish biologists have worked over the last 2 decades to improve both native fish populations and provide a variety of sport fish opportunities. Stories 20 years ago on rainbow trout spawning and grayling restoration are the same fishery goals today in restoring native fish populations, as well as providing vast recreational fishing opportunities across the state. Even with today's funding crisis, state parks provide a wide variety of places to get out and have some fun. And back in the past, park staff had that same passion and mission in providing a great state park experience. Poor hunter behavior is an ongoing issue in Montana, but a big push 2 decades ago to improve hunter behavior is once again in the works by Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. Last year, Montana's Becoming an Outdoors Woman celebrated 25 years in the state, and every one of those years has introduced outdoor skills to women across Montana. I'm Winston Greeley, and from everyone at FWP, we hope you'll get out this year and enjoy Montana's fish, wildlife, and parks.
Winston says some of the stories planned for the upcoming year will be on wildlife management areas, state parks, heritage program, and fun fishing adventures. Still ahead on the Q2 530 News, millions of Americans are getting sick with the flu. We give you that update in this week's top medical headlines. And later in sports, Skyview's boys face their biggest test of the season so far at Bozeman. Highlights on the way. But first, let's check in with Connor Pregitzer over in the Weather Center.
Well, we had another great day here, and we've got another one on deck, but there is some change on the horizon. I'll let you know what we can expect later this week, coming up in just a little bit.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker Weather with Connor Pregitzer, and Sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 530 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.